This is the 12th Champions Trophy hockey tournament. The Australians come here as defending champions. They've won it 4 times in all. They've never finished out of the top 3. Hello, I'm Steve Rebillard for ABC Sport. Welcome to the State Hockey Centre in Melbourne, Victoria, where the 6 top hockey nations of the world have gathered for this yearly competition to establish the premier hockey nation. An interesting format. They play each other once, no semi-finals or final, and it's important right from the start to gather as many points as possible to be at the top of the table come tomorrow week at the end of the competition. Well, let's have a look at today's draw. And first up, we've got Great Britain, the Olympic gold medalists, up against the Netherlands, the current World Cup holders. And then we have Pakistan with their free-flowing style up against the more disciplined but very skillful Germans. Australia and the Soviet Union, the other teams in the competition, play their first game tomorrow. Well, joining me in commentary this week will be Richard Agus. And Richard, a couple of great games today. How do you see them?
Well, one would normally expect the Netherlands to win this game today, but they've come to this tournament without 6 of their very best players, including Bovelander, who's a prolific goal scorer at international hockey. And without those players, and very young players who've replaced them, I would expect Great Britain to win this game. They just seem to have a little more experience. And even though their lineup for today's match surprises me a little, I still expect them to win the match. In the other game, Germany team have come here to play Pakistan after a week of turmoil. 5 days ago, they sacked their long-time coach, Klaus Klauter, who'd been coaching the team for 14 years. They've come here with a very inexperienced coach and some very inexperienced players, so I can't see them matching the Pakistan team that won the silver medal at the last World Cup.
Well, a couple of great games in prospect. A few spots of rain, but conditions cool and breezy and ideal for fast hockey as the teams take the field. And let's look at the England team first of all. Number 3, David Faulkner, is their skipper with 192 caps. The small but nuggety John Potter will be a key player in the midfield. He's a sole Olympian. Look also for Robert Thompson, a quick and elegant mover on the forward line. Sean Rowlands has beaten David Lucas for the goalkeeping duties today, although both have 14 internationals. And there's Robert Hill, the 23-year-old farmer from Somerset, one of the hardest marking men in international hockey, gaining his 43rd cap for Great Britain today. For the Netherlands, Frank Lystra's in goal as the skipper, but nobody else gets near 30 years old in this youthful lineup. Jacques or Jackie Brinkman and Guys Wetterings have 150 caps between them, though, while their most experienced and perhaps most gifted player is the tall Erik Parlevliet, playing his 115th international. And this is Frank Lystra, 106 internationals, needing another 17 to break the Dutch record for goalkeepers, and he's determined to do it. And umpires today are Mr. Shafard Baghdadi of Pakistan and Mr. Friedholm Springer of Germany. And we're underway with Robert Thompson starting us off for Great Britain, and England captain Faulkner, number 3. And Potter from the side. One of the most experienced players, Richard. He'll have a key role today.
Yes, he's been 2 Olympics and performed very well in all major tournaments, so he's going to play a big role today.
It's closely marked there by Guys Wetterings. Potter with it.
Yes, I fully expect the young, inexperienced Netherlands team to mark very, very closely.
Let's come all the way back to Faulkner. Across to Steve Martin. This is Robert Hill. Just watched over the side by Muhlenberg. Van Pelt to bring it in. And the Dutch sweep down the right. Stefan Veen, the edge of the circle.
Beautiful tackle by David Faulkner, showing a lot of experience there.
Martin wide to Potter. It's been blown up in favour of Great Britain. Young Laslett. Thompson. 2 Thompsons, Robert and Nick. They're 12 and 13.
It's interesting that young Laslett has been given the task of playing centre half back for Great Britain, and the experienced Potter's playing right halves.
35-minute halves, of course. We've had 2 minutes of play. No score. As the cross comes in, Thompson. Oh, and the chance missed. for Nick Thompson, and the Dutch come away.
Very good opportunity there when begging. They might rue that miss.
Well, certainly the best opportunity of the match so far. Robert Thompson found himself in space. Nick couldn't finish. Back at the other end, Steve Martin. It's Woolenberg retreating. It's flying up the right side for the Dutch. Taking the spill was Stefan Veen. Palavlet. Inboard to Veen again. Beats a couple.
It's just a little stick check on the Veen on that occasion, so it'll be a free hit outside the circle. A situation here where every player must be 5 metres away from the free hit.
Palavlet to take the free. No score.
Yes, looking for a penalty corner. That's the one thing that the Netherlands teams are very good at, is converting penalty corners. But unfortunately on this occasion they don't have Bovelander in their team, who is a prolific goal scorer in international hockey. But still, Gijs Wetterings has an opportunity, and he has even scored a number of goals at this level. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Robert Hill was the guilty party. Now it could be Van Pelt. Stop it. Swept in. Goal.
This the goalkeeper ran, deflected off the goalkeeper's pads high into the net.
Gijs Wetterings.
Deflected off the goalkeeper's pads high into the net. And Stephen Martin on the goal line for Great Britain had no chance to make the save.
8 minutes gone, 1-0 to the Netherlands. Klein Gebink leaves it. Skip well forward, looking for Van der Honnet. Across to this side is Robert Hill. Intercepted though. Eric Palavlet. Martin for Great Britain, looking to clear. Up ahead is Williams. Over the halfway. Williams in space. Was looking to get it to Nick Thompson, but the pass a little ambitious. They're stringing together a few good runs, though, Richard.
They are, and they just need to capitalise on one of these and get the ball into the circle under some sort of control.
Robert Clift. Earns the free hit. Clift over it now.
Here's the chance.
It's open, wide open.
Oh, another missed opportunity.
Williams misses.
Yes,
So too did John Shaw.
Yes, you can't miss those sort of opportunities at this level and hope to be successful. Very good pass from Cliff to Shaw, but should have been put away for an easy goal. As you can see, he had plenty of time to just slip it past the goalkeeper, but Frank Leister, using all his experience, made a very good save, and then another save.
Leister very cool as we watch Hill come forward. Finding some space though, the Great Britain boys, as that one's lifted forward.
Yes, I think they'll make enough opportunity this afternoon in this match to win the game. It's a question of whether they put them away, and they've had two very good chances in the first 10 minutes and haven't put either away, so it could be very interesting as we move into the second half.
Touch.
10 minutes gone. Netherlands 1, Great Britain 0. And the Brits unlucky not to be on the board. Hill pushes it forward. Dutch not afraid to use the lofted ball. Stefan Veen inboard, the shot kicked away. Well saved by Sean Rowlands.
Yes, there was another one. He was very lucky because Wetterings is such a powerful hitter of the ball. He didn't really get onto the shot. And,
not too much power on it.
No, it was but a good save by Rowlands, because obviously everyone's a little nervous first up in the tournament. The other interesting thing for me is that Eric Palavit, who is normally a right wing and a striker, is playing a marking role, on Cliff. So that's something that he wouldn't be used to doing that, but obviously they need his experience in a position where he can benefit the team.
So Britain in attack. On the 25. Williams with it. Potter. Thompson's looking forward.
Well, there's an obstruction there, missed by Baghdadi.
Williams. Back to Potter, trying to get it into the circle. Thompson can't control. Gets it back.
It's a penalty corner, yes. It was only a matter of time before the Great Britain capitalised on that opportunity. Some good play by Potter to Robert Thompson, who made the trap on his reverse. Ball here's the trap, forces the obstruction, and a penalty corner. Yes, a very clear-cut decision. This gives Great Britain an opportunity to level the score after 12 minutes of play.
So Hill is there. So too Robert Thompson. Thompson it is. Left for Hill. Blocked.
No, he's missed.
Into the side netting.
There's a confusion here. There's a confusion. It's a long corner he's given. The ball actually deflected off a Netherlands stick and into the side of the net. Umpire Baghdadi was there.
Hill's shot.
The ball gets behind the goalkeeper. Could have been another penalty corner, in fact, but he's played advantage, and there's the save into the side of the net. From the long corner, there was a breach, and from there, the Netherlands will take a 16-yard hit.
It was pretty frantic in front of the Dutch goal there, but they keep Great Britain scoreless. 1-0 after 13 minutes of play. And we're back on halfway. Litterings. Forward. Intercepted though by Great Britain. Nick Thompson.
We've gone to the centre half then. He changed his mind. Now they have to go all the way back.
Faulkner. Marked by Van der Honnet. And Kleingabink lets that go over the back line.
Yes, Nick Williams had a very good chance. Nick Thompson had a very good chance then to pass the ball to Laslett in the middle, but changed his mind, and of course that slight hesitation forced them to go all the way back into the fence.
Good lofted ball this one for Kleingabink. Is Van der Honnet. Shoots just wide.
Yes, you don't want to give Van der Honnet that much room because he has one of the best amount of small close-in stick schools in world hockey, and if you give him that much room, he's obviously going to cause a lot of trouble.
Oh, he had plenty on that. Have you been surprised how open it is, Richard?
Yes, it has been quite open, and I suppose that's an indication that both teams are just taking a little time to settle down. It's going to be interesting to see throughout the week the different styles of hockey, with Pakistan and Australia playing much more attacking. But there's plenty of space out there for the teams that have the skill to utilise it. Because in modern day sports, utilisation of space is very important, and we saw that in the World Cup soccer, and we've seen it in World Cup hockey. Players that can use the space can get away on their own.
Willenberg.
Dangerous play.
Hill on the halfway. And the free hit has to be taken where the dangerous hit was made. Nick Thompson. A couple of tacklers on him, and the Dutch win that exchange.
Yes, when some of the veterans of hockey of yesteryear watch the modern day interpretation of tackling, they find of obstruction, they find it very difficult to understand.
Oh, this has fallen well for Kleingabink. On the 25. In support is Stefan Veen. Into the circle now. Kleingabink shoots. Not too much on it.
Very nice piece of play by Kleingabink, because he's another young player. Showed a lot of speed then and good control.
6 minutes to the break. Netherlands leading Great Britain 1-0. Van Pelt. And well intercepted. Nick Thompson. And he crossed on the ground. Off a defender.
For a corner.
Nick Thompson. Into the circle. Can he get something on it?
Yes, he certainly did. Penalty corner. Very good play there by Nick Thompson, because he beat 3 players and then forced the ball onto the foot of Yazik, I think, in the end. But now they've got an opportunity to score, here's the run. 1, 2, pulls inside, a little lucky, and then onto the foot of Yazik. Lazy footwork by the young sweeper.
And off the line too early, Parlavlet, number 15. Now Robert Thompson is 12. Looks like he's getting ready for a hit. Hill.
Oh, another chance.
Well, they worked a nice variation there and perhaps should have made more of it.
Yes, and a substitution as well. Somar Singh is... Oh, this is interesting. Here's the penalty corner. Knock across. Hill hits it. Look at this, falls for... All he has to do is reverse it, and he missed. Another golden opportunity gone out the window. And an interesting replacement, because Captain David Falk has been taken from the field. Somar Singh's come on at centre half. Laslet's gone to right half, and Potter back to fullback.
Sustenance. Tries to set Nick Thompson away, but Yazet's there. Nick Thompson. Can he get a cross in?
Yes, another one. The young fella's made a couple of mistakes in the last 5 minutes, and with a minute to go to half-time, Great Britain have plenty of time for this penalty corner. There's an argument, and he's blown. It's a good tactics by Frank Leistra to waste time, but time's been blown by umpire Baghdadi, who's umpired internationally for 5 or 6 years, so he's not going to fall for that one. Frank Leistra, a very seasoned campaigner, trying to delay more time.
50 seconds on the clock.
Still plenty of time.
Great Britain take it. Thompson. First conventional hit. They worked a couple of variations and that one couldn't come off either.
Yes, it wasn't stopped cleanly and made it difficult for Thompson.
It's over the back. Long corner to Great Britain. 25 seconds on the clock. Hit. It's a free hit, not a long corner. We'll just watch the closing stages of this first half with 10 seconds to go. Singh, really not time to mount an attack. Britain on the halfway. Robert Thompson. And there is half-time blown. An exciting first half, but a half of missed opportunities as far as Great Britain is concerned. Netherlands took their chance very early on in the 4th minute with Gies Witterings scoring for the Dutch. And at half-time, the Netherlands won, Great Britain 0. 7 minutes gone, second half. Netherlands 1, Great Britain 0. Laslet as well to keep it in and keep possession. Singh, Potter, and back to Martin. Singh was looking for either Clift or Nick Thompson. They both left it. Hill on halfway. Singh. That's a good ball for Shaw.
Free hit there, yep. Clyde Gennick did very well.
Parlavlet away.
Eric Parlavlet playing in the midfield role. We haven't seen him utilise his enormous speed. Early in his career, he's looked at as a 100-metre athlete in Holland, but we haven't seen any of that today.
Parlavlet runs the 110.9, they tell me. A bit useful. His left thigh heavily strapped as that cross comes in.
Penalty corner. Deflected off a Great Britain stick in the air, which gave the Netherlands forwards no chance to control it. Just going back to Parlavlet, it might be his thigh heavily strapped. It might be that's what's causing the trouble. There's the replay. Yes, dangerous play and a penalty corner.
So Wetterings is there, number 9. Brinkman will push in. And the early break from Nick Thompson.
The Netherlands will be very hard to beat if this goes in.
Wouter van Pelt ready to stop it. Keith Vetterings ready for the hit. They're in no hurry this time.
Moving. No.
There it is. He's given it.
I'd like to see that on the replay. It looked to me like a rolling ball from here. I'd like to see it on the replay first, but it's a very good shot.
It's on the board. Geese Vetterings, number 2. 2 penalty corners, 2 goals.
Number 9, Craig Goal 2-0,
Difficult to tell, but it's on the board. That's what counts. Back to Parlavlet. Canny ball to Brinkman. Oh, skills. Wonderful to watch. Can he get it into the circle? Oh, no, a good tackle in turn by Nick Thompson, who loses his stick, but wins the free hit.
2 very good pieces of skill there. First of all by Jack Brinkman, and then a very good tackle by Nick Thompson.
Sink to Potter. Potter looking for Kirkwood. And only finding the line. Peary. It's wide to Yazet from Muhlenberg. Gee, they're young at the back, aren't they, Richard? The Netherlands.
Very composed as well.
Muhlenberg's only 20. Yazet 19.
He's played well, Vetterings.
Vetterings.
To 2 goals.
Vetterings is away.
Off to the right, it's on.
The shot was from Stefan Veen.
Lovely run by Vetterings. Started back in defence.
And Veen had plenty on that too. Just wide though. And the Dutch not playing like they're going to lose this one.
It's a shot from Veen.
Oh,
didn't miss by much.
Still 2-0. Netherlands 18 minutes away from a first up win in the Champions Trophy for 1990. Laslett with Shaw. Kleingabink in the way. Gets past him. Gets it into the circle. Yazet.
First opportunity to apply some pressure, but skill level wasn't good enough.
Netherlands 2, Great Britain 0, and 2 goals is a lot to pull back in a bit over a quarter of an hour. So Great Britain staring down the barrel. Have to go for everything, Richard?
They certainly do. They've got nothing to lose in the round-robin tournament. You're not saving yourself for the semi-finals or anything. It's if you want to be there, good play.
Thompson does well to keep it in.
Corner, yes, deliberately over the back line, no question.
Yazet wants to argue the point, but not too much doubt about that, I wouldn't think.
Absolutely none. I wouldn't think. He played it straight over the back line, deliberately left the umpire no option but to give a penalty corner, and there's no point in Yazet even looking at the umpire because he's not going to change his mind.
Okay,
this is the chance.
Number 4 penalty corner for Great Britain.
Go on, back.
Potter, push it in.
Great Britain have changed their lineup at the top of the circle as well.
And they make a meal of it. The ball doesn't stop, so they couldn't put the shot on. And away comes Kleingabink. And in plenty of space over here is Vetterings. Into the circle.
Great skill. Here it
Should
is.
be finished, it is.
Sensational play.
Jackie Brinkman. What a goal. What a counter-attack.
Yes, Vetterings turned into the player of the match. That was sensational play, picking up the ball just over the centre line, beating 2 or 3 players, reversed it past the goalkeeper, and a very, very easy goal.
Well, twice now, Vetterings has set up his teammates, and this time they converted.
Very easy goal for Jackie Brinkman. He doesn't miss those, and it's 3-0, and they're doing it comfortably now.
Hill. Coming away was Veen. Van der Honnet in the circle. Martin puts the tackle in. Still with the Dutch though, Vetterings. And Can't force it into the circle.
Important tackle by Steve Martin on that occasion. Used all his experience to keep his feet out of the way. Made a nice clean tackle.
Vetterings over the ball. Right across the face, and is he given a penalty corner?
Yes, it looked like it went off a Great Britain stick in the air.
Well, this will be number 3, and they've converted 2 out of 2 so far. Will it be Vetterings again?
I'm sure it will be. I don't think he's going to go into a variation at this stage.
Well, Sean Rowlands, the British keeper, won't be savouring this moment too much. Jackie Brinkman to push it in from the back line.
Oh, he did.
Oh, it's a variation, and it goes in. It's Van der Honnet. Taco Van der Honnet. Well, they surprised us. Vetterings came in looking to make the crashing blow, and it's 4-0, but it was Van der Honnet this time.
Yes, certainly fooled everybody, including myself. Very good play, very unselfish play by Vetterings. 2 out of 2, and he goes for the variation. Should have been saved.
Came off Steve Martin on the line. And oh, that came up to hit Shaw in the face. Plays on.
Here he goes again.
Here goes Veen into the circle. He'll wait for support. Wait too long, perhaps.
He's looking for a foot, I think.
Kleingabink. And this time Great Britain come away. Can they do something on the fast break? Yazet missed it. Thompson. Nick Thompson's inboard if he could get it to him, but couldn't. The tackle too good from Muhlenberg.
Hasn't made a mistake either, Muhlenberg. Played very, very well.
Well, before this tournament started, the Dutch had us fooled, I think. They said if they finished any better than 6th with this side, they'd be happy. Well, on their exhibition today, they're going to finish in the medals. Great Britain hit. Comes into the circle. Thompson. Robert Thompson.
There it is. No.
Potter misses.
There was another opportunity. That's 4 or 5 genuine opportunities they've had.
Well, Frank Lystro issuing orders from the goal mouth. He was beaten here.
Yes, Frank has been known to issue them. Oh, very lucky, actually.
Kirkwood. Kleingabink. Vetterings chasing. And he gave a little shoulder there to Laslett. Laslett to Garcia. Garcia looking to involve himself early. Pushes it wide to Potter.
There it is.
Oh, nearly
another one.
Well, a chance there for Robert Thompson. Couldn't get the stick down quickly enough. Not too much wrong with the cross.
No, beautiful ball.
Watch again. Thompson was there. And would have been easy to beat Frank Lystra. 6.5 minutes left. Netherlands 4, Great Britain 0. Dutch in possession just inside their own half. Van Pelt trying to get it back from Potter. Cliff to Somar Singh, and an easy chance for Vetterings to intercept. Who's with him? Van der Honnet on his left, on his right is Brinkman.
Here it is. Yes!
What a shot.
Those. You can see that coming.
Well, he's loving it.
Yes, you give him hitting space and you're going to ask for trouble.
What an afternoon for Vetterings. Geese Vetterings. What a finisher.
There won't be any doubt of who's going to get the top votes in this match.
Thump, and absolutely no chance for Sean Rowlands.
Beautiful ball into the space again.
Stefan Veen. Vetterings is with him.
Lovely tackle. Hill's played very well. He's been one of the few Great Britain players who could honestly say that he's given his best today.
Robert Thompson up forward.
Thompson and Hill. And after that, you have to go searching, maybe Laslett, but Been very few.
Could fall for Thompson. It does, but he can't get an effective shot on. Leicester read it pretty well. In fairness to Robert Thompson, what chances he's had to dive at.
Yes. Oh, stick check the other way, yes. No question about that. There's a centre on that chance. Didn't quite get enough edge on it.
3 minutes to go. Netherlands pushing forward, looking for a 6th goal. And Van Pelt doing good work down the right side, and the cross hits the foot of Hill. Laslett. Singh. Falls for Robert Thompson. Nick Thompson is with him on his left. Moves away from support though. Takes on Yazet, and the Dutch come away.
Again, no support for Robert Thompson at all, which makes it very difficult to mount any sort of concerted attack, any sort of teamwork. Lovely tackle by Van Pelt.
Parlavlet is with Van Pelt on the right there, and umpire's seen something.
Off the foot, I think.
Brinkman. And the Dutch on the edge of the circle again. And they'll get the hit. Brinkman just outside the circle. And there it is, full time. What an exhibition by the Dutch. Who'd have thought we'd see 5-0 over Great Britain. And Vettering scored 3 of them. The other 2 to Jackie Brinkman and Taco van der Honnet. A class exhibition by the Netherlands, defeating Great Britain 5-0. Richard, in summary?
Well, in summary, all you could say was that the Netherlands team, their skill level out was quite superior to Great Britain, but particularly the Great Britain forward line was very disappointing. Apart from Rob Thompson, you really couldn't classify anybody as a good player in their forward line, which made it very easy for the Dutch defence, which was a very young defence, the one that grew in stature as the game went on. And so we had a situation where as time went by, Wetterings just went from strength to strength. Penalty corner, set up the 3rd goal, and away they went to a 5-0 victory. And something that I fully didn't expect to happen, but Great Britain will regroup for the next match.
So Dutch coach Rob Bianchi there, very happy. Why wouldn't he be, with a scoreline of the Netherlands 5, Great Britain 0. Frank Leicester, what a start to the tournament for the Netherlands.
Yes, it was. We didn't expect it to win this match against England, because a lot of players of our squad retired. We only are here with 6 out of 16 from the Lahore World Championship team. So we didn't expect such a good match.
And who needs Bovelander when you have Vetterings?
Yes, you say it. It's very good. We scored 3 out of 3 short corners, so it's 100%. Couldn't be better.
And do you think Great Britain could have made more of their chances in the first half?
In the first half, when we were 1-0 ahead, they got some good chances, but they didn't succeed. So it's pity for them and lucky for us.
And Frank, you have your eye on that record for the most number of matches for a Dutch goalkeeper?
Yes, that's right. How do you know? I still have almost 20 to go. And then I'm the goalie with the most caps. That's right.
So you must now feel a bit more confident about the Dutch chances of a medal here.
Yes, that's right. Next opponent is Russia, so we can and we have to beat them. And then afterwards against Australia, Germany, and what's the third one?
Pakistan on the last day, I think.
The last day, that's right. We have to see what we can make out of it.